Now, if you live on a farm or you're down by Octangie Park, you're used to seeing ducks. Ducks have a tendency to lay eggs where they want to sometimes, and you'll see downtown.
My daughter and I showed up to put the tomato cages up. There was mulch all over the place. So I had assumed maybe a raccoon had came overnight and, kind of was foraging, looking for things. So we kept looking and we're cleaning up and putting stuff away and discovered an egg, just one. So I thought maybe we should try to relocate that egg. I didn't want to touch her because I was assuming, kind of like birds, if you touch their nests or their babies, they'll abandon the nest and the baby. So I called my friend that I used to work with in landscaping and discovered that yes, you can move them, but it's highly likely that she will abandon that egg. I had a couple people that were walking by. They decided to look for another nest. Upon that, we also got a hold of the Ohio Department of Wildlife, and they said that it is actually illegal to disturb a nest, touch wildlife, disrupt it in any way of its natural state. At that point, we had not seen the duck, just an egg. And then upon talking to that person as well, discovered that she will come back every night for 7 to 14 days and lay an egg every single night. Still never saw her. 6 days go by, we have 6 eggs, and then she starts nesting. So this is late in the year for her to nest. Now she's actually nesting. So she's in incubation period. So she's not moving. Yesterday she left for a little bit and came right back. Through all the rain and everything that we had downtown yesterday, she held out and sat there. So my first thing to do was, obviously, like I said, I wanted to move the egg, but upon learning that she would probably abandon those eggs, I didn't want, it would be in the best interest to not have this here, but I don't want to have to sacrifice her eggs. I just wanted her to be in a safe spot. So that's why we ended up putting the tape up, because if we do try to move her nest, she'll abandon it. And I learned that now she loves this spot. She'll come back, kind of like salmon and newts and frogs and most wildlife who like to have their babies in the same location and mate in that location as well. So she will probably continue to come back here and have a nest every year. So we've been blessed by this duck. So incubation usually is 22 days, 20 to 22 days. We are 3 to 4 days in now, so we'll see what happens at the end of this. I'm assuming, she's just the babies are gonna hatch and she'll just take them down to the park, since that's the closest water source for her until they're big enough to fly away. It's a really pretty space. Anybody that's been here, we appreciate it. And obviously the wildlife does as well.
Now the awkward question, is duck on the menu?
No, it's not. No.
It will never be because of this.
Not this duck, at least. We're just really appreciative of, I think our first contact of trying to seek out help was with the chamber. Brianna and Randy were definitely very helpful of getting me in contact with the right people. And they were also very quick to come here, and they were very supportive and appreciative that we were willing to almost house her, that we weren't demanding them to relocate her, because you have a lot of people not willing to give up space. We took a table out. We're constantly watching her and protecting her and making sure that nobody's messing with her. All of our staff is very informative because we kept it quiet for a long time. We didn't want anybody to know about the eggs. I knew about it 2 weeks ago, and I asked people not to take pictures, don't post anything. I don't want people knowing it's here, hoping that we would be able to move it. But like I said, we can't. I'm not willing to sacrifice her egg. So our job now is just to protect her and hope for the best, and hope that they hatch and make it to the pond and everything goes well. And I really hope that everybody respects her and us and what we're trying to do for her, and hoping for the best, and that everybody makes it to the pond successfully.